Hi everyone, it's Daniel here. Today I'll be reviewing another album. Which one will it be today? Well, it is Turn Back the Clock by Johnny Hates Jazz. So yeah, great album. I love this album. A great debut album as well. I love their other albums, but they only did 4, which one of them they didn't even do with the lead singer Clark Dutchell. Instead they had Phil Thornley, who I believe he wrote one of the songs for this album. I'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah. So yeah, we've got the front end, we've got Clark Dutchell, Mike Nikito and Calvin Hayes, who both produced the album, and Clark wrote all the songs, I believe. Well, most of them, I think, but yeah. I love this album. If you love pop, sophisticated pop, that sort of thing, drum machines, synths, you know, if you just love pop music, then this is definitely the album for you, especially if you love the 80s, you know. I know a few other people that really like this band, and yeah, they're mostly familiar with the tracks like Turn Back the Clock, Shattered Dreams. If you know this band just for them songs, I mean, they've got plenty more songs that, yeah, especially deep cuts as well, so yeah. So yeah, very cool. I love this album cover, you know, quite simple. I mean, you can tell who's the lead singer, and then these two guys are, yeah, the other guys in the band, so yeah. There's the front, there's the spine. For some reason it's the wrong way around. I don't know if that's how it was printed. I got this second hand, so yeah. And here's the back, so yeah. We have 10 tracks plus 3 extended mixes as bonus tracks, but yeah, I won't really count them. So yeah, album opener is, well, the album opener is Shattered Dreams, which that's a great song, love it. Great single. I believe it hit #1 in the UK. Didn't do as well in the US, but oh well. And there were like different music videos. Here in the UK we got a video with there's a woman in it. She ends up taking off her wig at the end of the video, or some, I don't know. And then in the US they got a different video in black and white for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, that's a great song, Shattered Dreams. Also, interesting fact, Clark Dutchell also played the synth bass on this album, so yeah. There's no real bass on this album, but the synth bass sounds great anyways, and I think Clark does a great job. So yeah, never knew he played synth bass on this album. But yeah, next track is Heart of Gold. What a great song, love it. Very funky. I love the horns. Just an awesome song. I love it. Right, it's one of the most catchy songs I've ever heard. The way Clark sings it, I think he's a great singer, and yeah. He was quite young at the time, well, they all were, they weren't even in their mid-20s, but yeah, very talented band and great production as well. So yeah, next track we have is the title track, Turn Back the Clock. Absolutely beautiful song, I love this song. The strings are arranged gorgeously by Anne Dudley, and yeah, it's just a beautiful song. Like, if you've not heard any of these songs, if you've not listened to this album, then you must. Like, it's one of my favourite albums. I've played it to death on my CD player and all that. Yeah. So yeah, next track is Don't Say It's Love, which is, in my opinion, the most underrated single on the album. It's a fantastic song. Like, most of these songs, they have quite deep lyrics, despite them being pop songs. And we'll get to another one of them. We'll get into one of them. I can't talk today, sorry. We'll talk about another track very soon, but yeah, Don't Say It's Love, great track, love it. I love the guitar solo in that track, and yeah, awesome. The next song is not a single, but yeah, it's a deep cut, which is the track What Are the Reason. Absolutely beautiful. I love the piano, just beautifully arranged, this song. I love it, absolutely fantastic. You could call this album a greatest hits album, because pretty much 6 out of the 10 tracks that were released as singles, and yeah, but just because, you know, this album's yeah, this album's got lots of singles on it doesn't mean like it's overplayed or anything. I think, yeah, I think this album is legendary for a reason. But yeah, let me carry on. Next track is I Don't Want to Be a Hero, anti-war song. Absolutely fantastic. I love this song. The guitar's funky in it, it's catchy. I love the synths, I love the horns. Just a great song, I love it. Probably my favourite Johnny Hates Jazz song, could be wrong. And also, I forgot to mention, Kim Wilde sings backup vocals on Turn Back the Clock, which, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you have a singing backup vocals? But yeah, next track is Listen, which is an absolutely catchy, pretty song. I love it. I love the chorus, I love the melody, I love that synth solo. Yeah, this album also uses the Fairlight CMI, which was a synth that lots of musicians used back in the day. Peter Gabriel, yeah, Peter Gabriel, yeah, he used it. So yeah, this band used the CMI. Yeah, pretty much a lot of musicians were using it back in the 80s. Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac on the album Tango in the Night. Pretty much there's CMI all over that album. And yeah, next track is Different Seasons, another pretty track. I love this track. Just going on and on and on. I love that part. Just gorgeous. I mean, this album, you get like half of the tracks are like funky and like, you know, funky and yeah, groovy, and then like the other half is like quite gorgeous, pretty, you know, relaxing. Something you play on a beach. So yeah, next track is Don't Let It End This Way. Very, very catchy song. I love the synths. It's just a brilliant song. And to close off the album, we have the track Foolish Heart, which yeah, I believe was the debut single for the band, which came out 2 years before this album came out. This album came out in 1988, and this song came out in 1986. So yeah, and then most of the singles, except for I believe it's Don't Say It's Love, came out in 87, and then the album came out, and yeah. So yeah, Foolish Heart, great song, love it, love the synth bass line, and yeah, just a great debut single in my opinion. Yeah, I absolutely love this album. The extended remixes, or I'll just go through the bonus tracks. Heart of Gold, the Julian Mendelssohn mix, which yeah, I might have heard that one, I don't know. Turn Back the Clock, the Julian Mendel mix, I don't think I've heard that one either. And I Don't Want to Be a Hero extended mix, I've not listened to that either, so yeah. Yeah, cool. Produced by Calvin Hayes and Mike Nikito, Virgin Records, 1988. Yeah, the booklet is quite battered, but yeah, I might get a replacement, but we'll see. There's a disc, very nice. Turn Back the Clock. Yeah, 10 fab tracks, which you need to listen to now. So yeah, got the band again, Calvin, Clark and Mike. So yeah, let's open it up. We've got lyrics as well, got a picture of Mike. I think that's a music video, I'm not sure. So we've got lyrics for Shattered Dreams, Heart of Gold, Turn Back the Clock, Don't Say It's Love, What Are the Reason, I Don't Want to Be a Hero, Listen, which was written by Phil Thornley. I believe he did his own version for his solo album, which I've not heard that. Got more pictures of the band. Yeah, looks like summer there. Because Clark has the shades on, his shades on and all that. Very nice photography, I think. Different Seasons was written by both Clark and Calvin, so yeah, that was cool. Don't Let It End This Way, and Foolish Heart, well, Me and My Foolish Heart, which I think that's what the song was called when it was released. But yeah, I McDonald, Calvin Hayes, Mike Nikito and Phil Thornley, they all wrote the song. So Clark didn't write the song at all, but yeah, he would leave the band, do his own solo stuff, and then Phil Thornley would take his place, and then the band would split up, but they would come back years later. Can't believe they've been around for nearly 40 years and have only done 4 studio albums, I know. So, another nice picture of the trio there. Johnny X Jazz are Clark Dutchler, Mike Nikito and Calvin Hayes. Additional musicians, Frank Ricotti on percussion, JJ Bell and Neil Hubbard on guitars, Stevie Lange, Miriam Stockley and Kim Wilde on backing vocals, Molly Duncan, Martin Drover and Neil Sidwell on horns. I believe Neil Sidwell is the brother to Steve Sidwell, could be wrong, I don't know. I know they're related, but yeah. Molly Duncan, if you don't know who he is, he was in Average White Band, one of the saxophone players. He was also on on Dire Straits' Brothers in Arms as well, Ride Across the River. Additional keyboards, Peter Vitesi, and original track played and produced by Phil Thornley. Of course, that track is Listen. Yeah, string arrangement on Turn Back the Clock was done by, well, obviously composed and arranged by Anne Dudley, which coincidentally she later do the soundtrack for Buster as well. All the string arrangements and whatnot for songs like Groovy Kind of Love, Two Hearts, Loco and Acapulco. And the Fairlight operator was Chris Newman, so yeah, never heard that name, but yeah. Recorded at Rack Studios, mixed at Psalm Studios, and mastered by Kevin Metcalf at the Townhouse. I've heard that name. Thanks to our families, yada yada yada. Yeah, great album. I love this album, great debut album. I think Clark's a great singer and synth bass player as well, so yeah. And then the other two, they do their own parts, you know, guitars, keyboards, whatever. Pretty much sort of a collective band, to be fair. Swapping like instruments all the time, and yeah, 1 minute you'll get Mike on guitar or bass, and then Calvin bass or keyboard, and then Clark on guitar and keyboards, which he does, like I said, he does play the synth bass on this album, so cool. Thank you for watching, everyone. This has been my review of Johnny Hates Jazz's Turn Back the Clock, which great debut album. If you've not listened to it, then yeah, definitely give it a listen. I've done 3 other albums, which I might talk about them another, like, some point, you know, when I get a chance to buy them. If I bump into them, then yeah, I'll definitely buy one of them. So yeah, thanks once again, everyone. Take it easy, and I shall see you all in a bit. Bye.